Yo, what's going on, guys? So let's go over everything today. We'll start with NQ as usual. Biggest thing on the daily I see today. Remember yesterday I mentioned the daily OB down here we formed. I said we could get some kind of dip down to it and then back up. And then you see that's exactly where we bounced today, down around that 301 all the way down to 284 there. Thought we were starting a bigger sell model here down to previous day low, but to get down to here, we're really gonna have to fight through the daily order block here, right? So I mean, you're looking for this daily low, but you're also shorting into a daily bullish order block. So it's a very, it's a higher time frame PD array, so it's gonna be a strong point here. So what I'm kind of watching, so this is what I kind of showed you guys going into the afternoon. Obviously, this morning we had the 1 hour breaker here that we tapped into right here. We tapped into it, and then we were also in the hourly FEG. So you see, we obviously rejected both of those, and then coming into the afternoon, we hit this daily order block here, right? We daily order block, boom. And then I'm like, okay, well, since we hit that, we could at least get some kind of 50% retracement here on the hourly. It also made sense. Why? Because of the hourly, of where the hourly FEG aligned. Like, look, right at the top of the hour, to the tick, 50% lined up perfectly with the entry into this hourly FEG. Very algorithmic price action there, showing you that, like, okay, if 50%'s here and there's an hourly FEG, like, we always expect price to retrace 50% before going lower, like when we end up bouncing off like a daily order block, and we always expect FEGs to be rebalanced, right? So you see we tapped into it nicely, and then we obviously had the dump going into the afternoon. I also warned you guys. I said I was very, very weary of the liquidity that was being built up. We had this going on. This looked very, very clean, as well as we had equal lows here. Right here were equal lows that were also considered. Those are your lunch lows. And then you see we come back down. We tap into the daily order block again. This black line, and then we get another bounce from it. What else happens? So what this is if you haven't watched my dealing range video, I highly suggest that you do. As soon as we close above this high, this becomes your dealing range. What do you look for in a dealing range? You look for price to pull back 50% and then bounce off of something that didn't get filled on the way back down. What did not get filled? We had the 5-minute BPR here, did not get filled. And then what else? This 5-minute order block. And look how the bodies respected this 5-minute order block. So for me to be bearish, I'm gonna want to see us, crush through this 5-minute BPR. If we end up inversing this down tonight, then I think it confirms that we're probably just in a bigger sell model down to yesterday's lows down here at that 174 level, and then we'll maybe look for a longs there. But if we go down to here, I think we end up going probably down to the daily equal lows down here, just a little bit lower. But first target would be down here. It just kind of looks like that. It has that curve to it. The other thing, the other problem with being bearish here is obviously this is just a dealing range as of right now. If a dealing range is only going to work if the bias is in that direction still. So this will get wrecked. This 5-minute BPR will get wrecked if our bias is wrong. But you see we're getting a nice bounce from it. So I want to see us inverse. You see we also hit 50% up here, and then we got a little bounce, a little retrace. But then look, the 5-minute BPR continues to hold. So I want to see us inverse this 5-minute up right here, and I want to see us inverse this 15. This 15 I think should tell us a lot as well. Looks like we're going to make an hourly FVG. So wherever this closes, this will be my condition going into the night. I want to see if we end up inversing this hourly overnight, because you see it's now in hourly bearish order block here as well. So if we end up inversing this hourly, I think we're bullish again, at least up to this hourly fair value gap, and then we'll see what the market gives us. The other thing you have to watch. Yeah, we're delivering from the hourly OB. We're getting a nice bounce from the 5-minute order block, 5-minute BPR right now. But this was the 4-hour today as well. So the same thing as the hourly. Obviously, we came up, we hit 50%. We know this was 50%, right? Like here, 50%, boom. At 2 o'clock, we formed this. At 2 o'clock, we formed this 4-hour fair value gap, and look what happened. We took a long up into this, and then when we hit it, we just went to break even. And our runners obviously got stopped. Why? Because we're longing into a 4-hour fair value gap at 50%, right? So remember, we are delivering from this 4-hour now at 50%, and then we have the daily OB below us. So what does that mean? It just means we need more candlesticks overnight to kind of show us, especially on the hourly, to kind of show us where price wants to go. So that's why we're going to watch the hourly FEG that's forming right here, and then the one that we rejected today. If we end up inversing those, then we're probably straight bullish again. If not, probably down to 174. So that's the two conditions going into tonight. I'll show you this here. So if you see here, what happened, right? 2 o'clock. Right at 2 o'clock, we hit 50%, basically. We hit 50%, 2 o'clock. We get a little down move, and then look, whenever you're going to get some kind of reversal, also known as a turtle soup, you're either going to get a failure swing to where we come back and we almost take this high, or you're going to get a restab. Look, the restab takes us into that 4-hour fair value gap, and then look what happens. As soon as we hit that 4-hour at 50%, boom, right down. We're kind of bearish here because of because of all this LRLR and the lunge equal lows, and we had 5-minute BPR down here that did not get filled. So it was just a pretty textbook play there. We took another play this morning. Let me see if I can find it that I can go over here. Obviously, we took the MNQ. So the first one this morning was NQ long at 337 at 10:11 this morning. So let's go take a look at that. 10:11, we took a long. That's right. So we caught the 15-minute up here, right? So basically, let's see. So at 10:11, so right here we got. We entered about 337 here. We entered as soon as we got the 1-minute prop block here. We entered here at 337. And then we knew we had equal highs above us, right? Up here at 362. And then, so we held for these 362 highs, and then we went to break even. And then we were aiming for the 407 equal highs that actually never got hit today. We almost hit them up here. We hit 404. I thought we would hit those in then come down, but and then you see we trimmed 362. We trimmed at 345, I think, as well. And then we obviously got stopped at our break even. So caught about 35, 40 points today on NQ. Another solid day. But yeah, that's pretty much it for NQ. ES, still pretty bullish on this. This is why I'm having such a hard time thinking that NQ was to come down. Hopefully PPI and jobless claims give us a good indication tomorrow. So with ES, daily FEG is going to form here. So maybe we get some kind of dip down into this. However, if you look at ES hourly, right, I still think this looks like a big buy model up to here. Now, it is an SMT with the YM. YM already took this high, so technically it doesn't have to. But look how even when we got the dip today, look how ES still respected this hourly fair value gap. We never got to close below it. As well as if you go to the 4-hour, look, that dip was nothing but a dip down into this 4-hour, and then respected it. So for ES going into the night, you just want to see it hold. If you're bullish, you just want to see it hold this hourly fair value gap. Also leaving us clues that it wants to come back up with hourly equal highs sitting up here as well at 52.47.25, and then the final high is exactly 10 points higher up there at 52.57. So that's what's keeping me with ES holding this and respecting these bullish FVGs and order blocks like this 1 hour. It's so hard to see NQ dumping just because ES is gonna hold it up as well. So pretty tough. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Like I said, just watch the hourlies tonight. The hourlies will tell us everything going into PPI and jobless claims tomorrow. So with that, hope you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.